king of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
First carry for Najee Harris. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off play action, Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Steelers at 8-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback?
Here we go.
That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He finds Austin complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And his His throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Get set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Here we go.
Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Extend. Here we go.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Here we go, son.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Set.
Fields. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man is Yoshivas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11.
Here's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshivas, 52 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. From the gun, here's Fields.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Don't jump. Ready? Is that all right?
Here's Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. I'm good.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then, bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, side.
To throw is Fields. That is caught. Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens, 68 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 34-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go,
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Burrow. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, wk18. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
12. 11, MT, hey. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming out to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Alex Highsmith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Easy. Go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Completes it to Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They go play action with Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Running right, here's Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49. Steelers 35.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run with Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
1. Ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Got. 11.
Right back to Brown. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he's forced out left. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and they'll get him down up past the 15.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Harris.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he finds Austin complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught, and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's brought in by Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
All eyes on Fields.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
and 1. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's get set.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 2, ready?
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
Here we go.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's forced. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Fights through and now a crease. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
I need it. Catch.